everybody, it's Mike aka That Card Guy. Just wanted to jump in here real quick, show you a quick little video about a couple great cards that have sold over the last couple days. Some of the better selling cards that I've had. Usually I sell a lot of, cards that are in that $5 to $30, maybe even $40 range. But I had a couple big PSA card sales. I want to show you cool stuff, so let's get going. Alright, first up I'm going to show you the actually more expensive of the two because it shipped out a couple days ago. This is a Steph Curry. I got to look over at my screen, make sure I get the name right. It's a 2009 Upper Deck Draft Edition Tournament Titans. Now, this is his rookie season. Shows him in his Davidson uniform, not his Golden State Warriors uniform, because it's a draft set. So it's kind of a pre-rookie, I guess you could call it. This here I sent off for grading quite a while back before the big PSA lockdown and backup. So it took me over a year to get this card back from PSA. Now, it's a card that I had very little into. It was in a bulk lot that I bought at a local auction, just pennies into the card. There was actually two of these cards in there. Got them both graded. One came back a 9. I sold that one, I think, for about $100. This one here, because it came back a PSA 10, sold for $349.99. Yeah, $350 plus an extra $5 for shipping. Now, I'm going to show you at the end how I ship these more expensive cards because I just don't throw them into a bubble mailer and put them in the mail. Take a little more care with these $200 and up cards. So, yeah, this was a fantastic sale. I like cards like this where I find them kind of just out in the wild out there, send them in for grading, and it came back at 10. So it shows that even though that card's probably been handled and through an auction house and everything else, it still stayed in great condition, and it was a PSA 10. I got $350 for that card. This next one just sold this morning, shipping it out today. This one has a little more sentimental value to me, one of my favorite players of all time. Plus it's we'll call it a vintage card. I mean, it's from 1983. It's technically vintage, but in the card world, we don't consider 83 cards vintage. You got to get back into the 70s and older. But this is one of my favorite cards of all time here. It's this Tony Gwynn 1983 Topps rookie card. Again, this is one that I had. I sent in for grading, and it came back a PSA 9. Now, you may say it's a 9. It's not that great of a card. It's not a 10. When you're talking cards from the 80s like this, especially iconic rookies, even a 9 from 1983 Topps can bring really good money. Again, I sent in 2 of these when I did my grading, and I got one back an 8, and this one came back a 9. And when I'm pricing these out on eBay, I'm always pricing my elite cards like this out at the high end of what they're going for. I don't need to dump this off at the lowest price or just throw it at auction and see whatever it can get. I'm going to set my price and just wait for the right buyer to come along. Both of these cards have been in my store for quite a while at this point, several months, maybe even 6 months now. But I'm going to wait till I get the right price and I know there's a buyer for them. So this one here sold for $250 plus shipping. So just in these 2 cards this week, I've got $600 back in cards that I probably had less than $10. I'm sure I bought this way back in the day for probably sub $10. I'm guessing I bought it for more like $5. All right, now let's get into how I ship these cards. Now, you could just take this card, throw it into a bubble mailer, and it'll probably get to the buyer okay. But a $250, $350 card, I'm going to take a little more care and attention to detail on these. There's no way I want this protector to get cracked. I have had some of these get cracked in the past during the mail. When I sell like a $10 graded card and just put it in a bubble mailer, they'll get tossed around. I did have one cracked, so I put a little more time and effort into getting these packed up for people now. So I'm kind of rambling. So first off, this is in a graded card sleeve. This is in one that's specially made for PSA cards, so it's a nice snug fit. They do make other ones for BGS, SGC graded. Those sleeves are a little bit bigger, so got it in a sleeve. Then I'm going to put it onto a piece of cardboard, and I'll just tape the end so it doesn't slide off the cardboard, and then that will go here into this bubble mailer. Now, I'm not just sending it out in this bubble mailer. I'm going to protect it even more. So I have these cardboard box here. This is a 10 by 7 by 3. I prefer the 9 by 7 by 3. It's just a little bit smaller, a little bit better. And bubble mailer fits in there perfect. I'm going to take some bubble wrap that I have back here. I will void fill that whole thing so it doesn't slide around. Close it up. And it's going to go out like this. Now, it will ship first class. It's only going to weigh like 6, 7, maybe 8 ounces tops. But I'm also going to insure it, and I'm going to put signature confirmation. And that's going to bump your total shipping cost anywhere from like $10 to $15, just depending on the actual value of the card and how far it's shipping from you. But yeah, I only charge $5 for shipping. It's just kind of to cover some of the cost. Selling a $350 card, I'm not worried about the extra $5 for postage that I'm going to have to pay on this one here. So this gets it there protected. It's in a box. It's in a bubble mailer. Nothing's going to happen to this. All right, if you like videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. support the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.